guys, so today we have a Vicks plant we could look at. We're going to start a new series on our channel here where we talk about weird plants. So if you're watching this a couple months after the fact, there should be some more cool videos that you can tune into. Let's start with the Vicks plant. So the first really cool thing about this plant is that it emits a really strong odor, just like Vicks Vapor Rub, that cream that you can rub on your upper lip. When you have your sinuses are stuffy, or you have whatever stuffed nose. If it's just sitting there, it doesn't have much of a smell at all. But it's after you rub the plant or rub the leaves. Also, it's an overpowering smell that comes off that plant, just like a spruce tree when you rub against a spruce tree, and you get that powerful spruce odor. Same thing that happens with this guy. They also propagate very easily. You can either propagate them from a stem, or you can seed them from the seed pod. The seed is just like any other seed for any other plant. Let the flower dry out, then crumble your seeds out and direct sow. The stem cuttings operate the same as a succulent. We'll have a link at the end of this video and also down in the comments to direct you how to propagate a Vicks plant. These plants grow in Florida pretty heavily, so you'll find them in Florida and California as well. They like full sun. They can take a little bit of a filtered light, so if you had a shade cloth or a fence post maybe, something that's blocking the sun just a smidge, they like a little bit of a relief from that. They also pout really heavily when they start to dry out, so if this guy starts to droop, you know that he's crying for some water. So this is a coleus. This is Coleus plectranthus tomentosa. So it responds well to rooting just like any other coleus, where you can take a cutting and either plant it into a cup of water and root it that way, or directly plant it into some soil and let it root that way. You can use a standard potting mix for this, but when you're rooting it, keep it out of the direct light. Keep it in indirect light so that it's not going to burn up in the sun, and give it a chance to root. You should have roots within a week and a half. We find that we get incredible success when we propagate these. You can throw them in some soil, neglect them, and they'll root very easily. These are actually really fast growers as well. Back in February or early March, this plant was hacked right down to a bunch of stubby stems right in the middle of the container, and there was nothing left, maybe like 2 or 3 leaves and just a bunch of stub, and we propagated. We took cuttings and filled the table back here with some containers with Vicks plant. And this is about a month and a half later, and it's already, as you can see, it's already filled out quite a bit. And these stems are actually quite long again, like there's already nearly 4 inches of new growth on here. This plant, when it's full grown, reaches about 3 feet, just under 3 feet tall. And then if you want to promote it to bush out a little bit, just get in here and pinch the tips of all of those new stems that come up, pinch the tip, and if you feel like it, plant it back into the container for a really thick mother plant for this. It's a zone 5-6, so keeping it indoors if you live in a northern climate. It can handle a little bit of a frost, like a -4, -3 degree frost, but if you want to be sure you can keep it year to year, make sure you bring it into your house and treat it like a house plant. So with these succulent leaves, you can actually take a leaf and break it in half, and then the juices that you can squeeze out of that you can rub on your upper lip and get the juices on that lip so that you can actually smell that Vicks all day. Another way you can use it is you can take your leaves, break them off of the plant, and then throw them into a bowl of steaming water, and do the whole trick where you throw a towel over your head and just breathe in the Vicks smell with the steam from the hot bowl of water, and you can clear your sinuses that way. I've never heard of anybody using it in any sort of a drink or in any sort of a mint application, but if you have, leave a comment down below. And we'd also love to hear what you use your Vicks plant for, so leave a comment down below if you've ever had this plant, and let us know what it was that you did with it. See a plant that you think looks kind of cool, maybe stop by and rub the leaves a little bit. Stop by and rub the fingers. So with these succulent leaves, you can actually